What's up, everyone? Vince Lombardi, the legendary football coach for the Green Bay Packers, for whom the Super Bowl trophy is named, is rumored to have said, winning is not the main thing, it's the only thing. Now, I'm not sure if he said that or not, but he should have. We are looking today at uniqueness and exclusiveness. And we have quite a claim here in 1 Timothy 2, verse 5. And he writes, "There is one God and one mediator between God and us, and that would be Jesus Christ." Now, that doesn't play well in today's multicultural, multi-ethnic, diverse society. We want to say that every path is the same, but the truth is some paths are better than others. And if we look at one God, even if you weren't raised in a church, that would be pretty obvious. Even Hindus who are of higher intellectual cultivation believe in one God, even with all the stories of all the gods that they've got. They're basically philosophical monotheists, as are Muslims, as are Jews, as are Christians. And it stands to reason that if there is one creation, there would be one creator. That's not that big a stretch. The idea that there were more creators of one unity, which we see a universe, not a multiverse. And even if there were a multiverse, that would be contained within a universe, so there still would be one creation. And monotheism, the belief in one God, makes an awful lot of sense if you believe in a higher power at all. The sticking point is one mediator between us and this God, Jesus Christ. Well, what about all the other mediators, all the other spiritual guides and great spiritual teachers and religious leaders throughout history? Basically, if you put in your navigation thing, Waze or Google Maps or whatever it is you use, you're going to get several pathways to get to a certain destination. And the truth is, one of them is the best way. And it will tell you which one will be the shortest, which one will be the fastest. And you can say the other ones are just as good, but they're really not. And you're never going to choose them. You're always going to pick the one that is the fastest or the shortest or the most scenic or something or another. Now, the question is, if there is one creation, what is the best pathway? What is the best way for us as human beings to connect with that creator? And this is where I use my head barber illustration. Now, I don't have a lot of hair as I get older. It tends to thin out. But the truth is, when I was growing up and I had more hair, it was kind of important to me to get a good haircut at one point. And for those of you men, this may be foreign to women. I don't know what you guys do when you get your haircut. We have a whole lineup of barbers. And the head barber is the closest one to the door. And the worst barber is the one closest to the bathroom. And by ranking, they move their way up over time. And when you walk in the barber shop, you can always go get a haircut from someone else rather quickly, or you can wait for the head barber, and it's always worth it. In my mind, Jesus is the head barber. And if you can show me somebody who has a keener insight into spirituality, morality, love, how God fits into the world and how we fit into it, forgiveness and unforgiveness. And if you can find a teacher that teaches better than Jesus' parables, I would love to read him or her. I haven't seen it yet. One God is kind of easy if you're a thinking person. One mediator, that's not that hard either. One mediator, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. That's the good news for today, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.